Paisley, and I'm back with another food/meal prep video for this 2 weeks. I have already going in the pan 5.71 pounds of ground beef. The plan is just to pre-cook this and stick it in the freezer that way, package it individually, probably into 3 different bags. I haven't seasoned this, so that means I can use it for anything we have upcoming. And then I have, oops. Then I have this chicken. Let's see, there are almost 6.5 pounds of chicken. Might help if I showed it to you. I'm just going to package this up into individual bags to stick in the freezer. I think one of them I'm going to cut up and put, we have this bruschetta seasoning. I'm going to put some of that on it, some olive oil, and freeze it that way because then I just fry it up with vegetables for dinner. I'm going to pre-cook these Italian sausages for lasagna. I probably will have a recipe coming up for that, a video I mean. I'm doing a regular and a low carb version. I'm not sure how long it'll be till these videos come out, but subscribe to my channel so you don't miss them. Then I have these 2 rotisserie chickens. We ate most of this one. Somebody ate the legs off of this one. I'm going to take the meat off of these and then turn these into stock. I have 2 dozen eggs. I actually have more, but I think I'm going to stick with 2 dozen. I'm going to boil these, turn some of them into deviled eggs just because we really like them. And I think that's it for this time around. If I think of anything else, I will include it in the video. Okay, I'm going to start with the chickens because making the broth actually is what takes the longest. And I do have a video on how to make the broth. I will leave that linked up here in the eye in the sky for you right now. All right. Next up, I'm going to be boiling the eggs. Check out my last meal prep video, which I will leave in the eye in the sky up in your right hand corner of your screen right now. Toy review for your kiddos. Left a comment on that video telling me how to boil the eggs on the stove top, so go check that out and give it a try. Now I'm going to drain the ground beef and let that cool off so that I can package it up for the freezer. Now I'm going to pre-cook my sausages. I have them in a baking dish. I'm going to cover them with boiling water. And then I'm going to put them in a 375 degree oven for about 20-25 minutes. I just want them to be cooked until they're not pink, and then the day I use them, I will fry them in the pan to get them crispy. So now I'm going to take the chicken and put it in individual packages and use my vacuum sealer and stick it in the freezer. There were 8 chicken breasts in that package, so I have 2 packs of 3, and then I have these 2 left over, which I am just going to cut into chunks and marinate. My chicken is cut up, and now I'm going to add the seasonings for what we call bruschetta chicken. It's just something I made up one night when I had chicken and I needed to cook it, and we wanted something a little different, you know, not the same old thing all the time. So I'm going to put in some olive oil, garlic powder, no measurements, just as much as you want, black pepper, onion powder, and lots of this bruschetta seasoning that I got at Sam's. My son and my husband love this, so I put tons in it. Okay. Then you sort of just mix it around. Probably would have been easier to do this in a bowl first, but it'll be fine. And then what I do with this when I cook it, I'll finish mixing it in a minute, is I just throw it in a frying pan and cook it down, take it out. Then I throw in some cut zucchini and yellow squash, throw that in, cook it a while, put it all back together, and serve it over. You could serve it over cauliflower rice, you could serve it over regular rice or noodles. Sometimes I use spaghetti squash. It's pretty much whatever we have on hand is what I use. The sausages are done. I'm going to put them on a plate to cool, and then I will put them in the refrigerator or the freezer, depending on how long it's gonna be till I make the lasagna. So like I said before, the day I make the lasagna, I'm going to throw these in a frying pan and crisp them up a little bit first. Okay, so I'm finally done. This was actually a really long day of food prep. I had to go in and out a few times, so it took a lot longer than I had anticipated. But I do have the deviled eggs. My husband already stole one of those. Some boiled eggs. 3 packages of ground beef that I've used my vacuum sealer to preserve. I don't know, to get ready for the freezer. I almost forgot about the cooked chicken from the rotisserie chickens. Here is the chicken stock. I have 2 containers of chicken stock. 2 packages of chicken breasts. Oops. Each has 3 chicken breasts in it. The bruschetta chicken, which I told you about earlier, and the pre-cooked sausages. So if you like videos like this, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can find me also on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook at Lee's Home 05. Thanks for watching. Bye.